Yo, my people, yo, what's good? What's going on? Welcome to Bucky's View. There's a lot going on, so I thought I'll drop you a video just to kind of update you guys on the same things that I'm updating myself on and touch base with you guys in regards to everything in the world of Arsenal and in the world of football as we are gearing up to the 2023-2024 season. It's looking like a promising season. It's looking like a season that's going to be more competitive than ever, more difficult than ever, but more exciting than ever. We got the top six teams, or more or less top five, six teams buying players left, right, and centre. One of those prominent ones being Arsenal, who have kind of been the busiest in the summer. Our summer's been fantastic. You know, we're getting Kai Havertz, we're getting Rice and Timber in, and it looks like we haven't kind of finished there. There's going to be a little focus on the outgoings now. There's going to be a little focus on sales and stuff like that. But there's also some other developments that might affect us in good ways and mixing ways. But I thought I'd make a video to talk about Caicedo. But before we get to Caicedo and what's going on with him in regards to Chelsea bid that keeps him being rejected, it's been rejected twice. I just wanted to touch base on the Arsenal Way kit. This kit is definitely, from what I've seen on the AFTV video with Robbie, definitely agree with him when he says that it's a Marmite kit. But you know what? I like it. You know, the kit is bad. Let me share some images of the kit with you lot. And yeah, man, I'm gonna buy this kit. I can't wait till it comes out because I'll be honest and I'll be real. Look, people. It's like it's like a high vis jacket. It's like a high vis vest, but it's got the X factor to it. It's got the drippity drip elements to it. Neonish green with that nice sort of bubblegum blue to it. With the black lines. The black lines apparently meant to be kind of representing routes that Arsenal fans take to go to away games. I like it, man. I like it. And it's expensive. They are expensive. I'll be honest and I'll be real. I'm not gonna cap. You're looking at £80 for the sort of standard shirt. You're looking at 110 for the authentic players shirt. I'll probably get a long sleeve this time. You know, I'll probably do a madness and get a long sleeve. £85, £75 more. But yeah, when you're looking at obviously adding other things to it, like you know, the badge and Champions League badge and all of these other things, then yeah, you're looking at upwards of £100 more certainly for this new kit. But yeah, I thought I'll just quickly touch base on that new kit because I think it's fantastic. And also Arsenal as well. You know, Arsenal on its US tour, getting busy. You know, getting the fitness levels up, getting the rust off. You're seeing the likes of Kai Havertz getting really involved in pre-season. You're seeing the likes of Marquinhos. I think he's potentially going to have a role to play. Maybe he goes out on one more loan. Maybe he doesn't. I'm not sure what's going on there. Balogun as well, looking like he's you know, being linked from with a move away from Arsenal, but nothing is confirmed yet. But yeah, the big one, or the one I wanted to kind of touch base on, is Moises Caicedo, people. And this is becoming very interesting with Moises Caicedo because I don't know what Chelsea's playing at. I don't know what they're on. Like, this guy, he's clearly a, you know, I would say 70 to 80 to 90 million pound player. Okay, he's proven that 2 seasons back to back now. And Chelsea really need Caicedo. Chelsea need Caicedo more than Arsenal need Caicedo. But they're kind of coming in with these shy 70, 60 million bids. And this one is the latest one, a bid yesterday that was rejected by Brighton. So Moises Caicedo, as you can see here, I'll share my screen. Moises Caicedo, Brighton rejects 70 million Chelsea bid for the Ecuador midfielder. Brighton have rejected a second Chelsea bid believed to be around 70 million. The Ecuador international has asked to leave Brighton in January amid interest from Arsenal. Brighton refused. Caicedo subsequently signed a new contract in March that runs to 2027. So they don't really under any actual pressure to sell him because obviously that new contract that he signed in March. What a weird contract to sign, you know. Obviously, the club would have been pushing it on him. But then why would you put yourself in that position. I don't know, like from a player standpoint, you know you're gonna play, you're gonna get scooped up by a top club anyway. So then it's a weird one. It's I was surprised to hear when he re-signed a new contract or extended his contract at Brighton. It goes on to say Chelsea are scheduled to meet Brighton in the opening game of the Premier League's 16 preseason tournament in Philadelphia on Saturday. Caicedo would travel to the US direct from Ecuador, having been given extra time off, while Brighton squad will fly out on Tuesday. He joined Brighton from Ecuadorian side Independiente de Valle for reported 4.5 mil in February 2021, but did not play that season. Caicedo spent the first half of the 2021-2022 season on loan with Beerschot in Belgium before Brighton recalled him in January 2022. He made his Premier League debut in April 2022 and has played 53 times for Brighton, scoring twice. Caicedo helped Brighton finish sixth in the Premier League last season as they secured a Premier League group stage spot. And listen, I'll be honest and I'll be real. Yeah. Like, if Chelsea keep playing games like this, it's going to frustrate Brighton. Apparently, we frustrated Brighton. There was reports last week saying that Arsenal had burnt some bridges with Brighton representatives and this and that. But I was thinking about it. I was like, that's BS. At the end of the day, it's a business world. It is what it is. Money talks. It's not really so much about friendships or anything like that. Like, if Arsenal was serious in the concept of losing Thomas Partey, which it looks like they are, it looks like they're kind of trying to, kind of see an end to the party chapter because of his age, because of his injuries and so forth, even though he wasn't the most injured player last season or even the season before Thomas Partey, I'm saying. There's players that are in the squad that have been injured more and have spent more time out in the injury treatment table than Thomas Partey. But it looks like Arsenal's nailed on to losing Thomas Partey. He's been linked to all sorts of clubs here, there, and everywhere, Saudi included. I think, look, we are eventually going to have to agree on a decision-making situation, a logical decision-making situation. The club always comes first, of course. So if we are going to do it, let's get the money in for Thomas Partey and let's go in and hijack this Caicedo situation. We know that Caicedo will say yes to Arsenal. We know he will say yes to Arsenal. He wanted to come to us, bro. He put a statement on his social media platform in January, just January, to come to us. A midfield comprising of Caicedo, Declan Rice, and Odegaard is a world-class midfield in my eyes. It's a maybe not world-class midfield from the beginning, from the start, from the off, but I think it can evolve into a beautiful thing, bro. It can evolve into a Norwegian and an Englishman and an Ecuadorian having a brilliant, brilliant chemistry, a brilliant dynamic for years to come. So I think it's a no-brainer, I think it's a no-brainer. Edu needs to get in contact with Brighton and say, look, what is the situation here in regards to how far in Chelsea are in regards to this player? Get in contact with the agents and say, look, these bids are being rejected. We're prepared to put around 80 to 90 plus 5 million add-ons. Just give them an offer that it's too pressurizing for them to also reject, because then, Caicedo, he's going to come out. He's gonna come out the woodwork. Caicedo he will react. He'll put in a transfer request. Enough is enough. You guys promised me I'll stay one more season, and if I sign this contract extension, you'll be able to get the money. Or we say to Brighton, look, you want 100 million? Fine, we'll give you 100 million. Here's 50 up front. Here's the next 50 the next year or so, or 2 years or so, and we get Caicedo in, and then we focus really and truly on finally one more attacking player, which is a striker, and then we can get rid of the fringe players that we have in the squad in terms of outgoings. And I think it's a no-brainer. I think we should do it, man. Let me know what you guys think. Please drop a like on the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you've made it all the way to this far. But Moises Caicedo, Arsenal hijack is looming. It should be right there for the taking. Chelsea have had their bid rejected twice for him, even though he wants to go. And I've seen all of the riff-raffs from, people like this guy, Cucurella, talking about, oh, he's one of the best midfielders in the Premier League and I want him to come and play with us and stuff like that. Listen, let me tell you something, yeah? None of that is going to stick, yeah? Because he will go with whoever puts up the money. Whoever's going to put up the money, if Arsenal's going to come in, Man United, whoever it is, and put up the money, That's what's going to happen. Fabrizio Romano saying Chelsea will explore the centre backs market in the next days, weeks after Wesley Fofana's injury, only acting if they find the right option. Chelsea will look into it after improving the bids for Caicedo. No changes on Chelsea's stance about Levi Colwill. And look, they've got another big, huge problem to deal with as well, Chelsea, which they're going to have to go into the market. They're going to have to react, which is obviously the unfortunate Wesley Fofana injury we've come to find to learn. Unfortunately, he's going to be out for many months, as long as it takes for him to recover, and that's anything from 3 to 6 months with that kind of level of injury. Moises Caicedo and his team are pushing for a speedy resolution to negotiations following Chelsea's latest rejection bid. And this is the thing, Moises Caicedo is the type of guy that will react, and he's going to say, look, these guys are coming in for me. Like, let me go. Like, you let McAllister go, you let Trossard go. So let me go. I've did my part. I've did the best that I can do for Brighton. You guys run the club in this way. You have a policy where you're going to, sell your best talent. So I'm one of your best talents, so please sell me. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, tell a friend, people. What do you think? I want to know from your comments that you leave. I want to know your thoughts, your feelings on this. Should we go back in for Caicedo? I think it's a no-brainer. Lavia looks like it's more or less a case of Liverpool pushing for that, especially because of all of their players that they're about to lose, and the likes of Henderson, the likes of Fabinho. So for us, Tchouaméni, look, it is what it is. I said it's a myth weeks ago. It's still a myth. It's going to continue to be a myth. He doesn't want to go anywhere, and I don't see the reasons why he should want. He will want to leave Real Madrid unless Real Madrid are forcibly pushing him out the door. Then I can see a conversation being had, but if not, then he's not going to want to go anywhere. And, this is it. This is the guy. This is the guy that is available. If we put the right money, if we put a bid, and if we put a project that, allows us to bring him in. And if we're going to lose Thomas Partey, this is, again, all of this is on the pretext that we lose Thomas Partey. If Thomas Partey is going to leave, then we need to bring in someone with the quality of Caicedo. Lavia won't be enough. We need to bring in Caicedo, a midfield of Caicedo, Declan Rice and Kai Havertz or Odegaard is all we need for the midfield. We are nice. We are sorted. Two solid box-to-box or defensive midfielders with two attacking midfielders all round, sort of middle of the park players. That was all we need. And then just look if we can do something in the market for a striker. Look, it's a lot of money. I know it is. They want 100 million, but it is the going rate for players such as those, extremely mobile, agile, technical midfield players. They go in for that rate, 100 M's. We've seen it with Jude Bellingham. We've seen it with Declan Rice. We're going to see it with Caicedo. Regardless, he's still going to be an expensive signing. Sometimes you can see the odd bargain here and there, with my man, for example, from Leicester going to Tottenham. His name escapes my mind now, but yeah, it's one of them ones where 100 mil is the going rate, people, man, and it is what it is. I think we should be going all out for Caicedo to Hijack, and this will be revenge. This will kind of be bitter, sweet revenge on the Mudryk situation. They came out of nowhere, hijacked the Mudryk deal from under our noses. So we should do the same to them, bro. They've got a lot of work to do, Chelsea. Like they don't even know where to start. We're good. We're sorted. We're in preseason. Our main targets are there in preseason, enjoying, getting fit. We just need to add 2 more players. I just want 2 more players in this transfer window. Moises Caicedo and a striker. Ivan Toney or Vlahovic would have been the dream, but I know those two are practically a myth. Whoever it's going to be, bring it in as long as they fit that kind of profile of a tall, big centre back to be able to kind of be a target man and be able to most certainly have the skill set and have the technical prowess to score 20-25 goals a season, and we're good to go, man. And we're going to take this league by storm. We're going to do exactly what we did last season, but this time we'll go a step further and we'll bring that trophy back to London, man. Listen, people, it's been fun. I'm going to leave it here. 15 minutes almost a video. Please drop a like, as I mentioned before. Please subscribe to the channel, tell a friend to tell a friend, and I'll see you lot in the next one. Peace.